Hi everyone, welcome. So today I want to demo how you can use the MB project to build your backend systems. The first thing you have to do is to, of course, log into this dashboard and then navigate to MB project. So here you have access to all these projects that you can start building. The first one we are going to start with is build your own URL shortener API. So here I'm going to click on continue. And next, I'm going to choose a language of my choice. For now, I'll go with Node.js, and then I'll click on Continue Building. So while this is setting up, after it, I'll click on Go to Playground, and it will, of course, open a playground for me here. So let me switch this to Dark Theme. I will click here, and then I'll switch it back to Dark Theme. All right. So now that we are here, the first thing that I would love to do is to connect my GitHub. Of course, this is going to help me sync between what I'm writing here and, of course, my code on GitHub. So I'll click on Connect GitHub, and I'll choose my personal account. For now, we support personal accounts, and then I'll click on this one. So I will select all repositories, and then I will install. So after that, I will be redirected back to, of course, mastering backend. And as you can see, GitHub is already connected. So here, I can start building out my backend systems. So I'm going to say app.get. I'm going to do health. Awesome. So you can create as many files as you want and also as many folders as you want. And you can connect to an external database like using Supabase or any of the external database instances. And once you've successfully built your API here, you can test it by clicking on the Run button. As you can see, we are building up your image and serving your project. All right, so seems like we've successfully deployed this particular project. So I'll copy the base URL here. And I would run it here. So you see hello from your API. Let's see the new endpoint that we added, which was health. And then you see system is functional. So your application is running. And of course, you can use this base URL to test it out on Postman and see what you're building. All right, so you can continue, building your APIs. And one cool thing about this is that everything that you need to do on this project is already documented for you. For example, let's say you want to implement the login feature. You can click on this, and then you see some details about what you really need to do. So this particular feature should have this endpoint. It should take in this request. This request body, and it should return a response in this format, and also it should return an error in this format. So any information that you see here means that it is required. And of course, you can add any other custom information that you want to pass out. Okay, so once you have implemented this particular API exactly the way it is, you just go ahead and mark this as completed. Okay, so for now, I'm going to cancel this, and yeah. So once you mark it as completed, here we are going to track your progress.